Story time. Remember, I told you what you do in your youth can impact you later in life. Well, I have a real life story for you. I had been 18 for about a month and I was working in a department store, Dillard's. And I got busted stealing $20 from my till and got arrested and went to jail for the weekend. Whereas had I been 17, I probably would have been released to the custody of my mom. I spent the whole weekend in jail. So when I got arraigned and went to before Judge Niall Jackson, he said, if I see you in my courtroom during this whole time of your deferred sentence, which was a year, you will go to jail for the whole year. So I got past that deferred sentence and didn't get in trouble again. But little did I know that I would have to explain that arrest because I couldn't afford to get it expunged from my record. Even though it was dismissed, it was still on my record. I had to explain that for almost 10 years. Well, what do you mean by that, TJ? When I applied to go into the Army Reserve, I needed a waiver and I had to explain what I'd done. When I got ready to go to college, the OU, I had to explain what I'd done because you have to answer, had you been arrested, I had to explain it. When I went to apply to become an officer the first time through ROTC in 1987, I had to explain it and I was denied. When I would apply for various jobs and I have to check the block, I have to explain it. So finally, after many years of trying to become an officer, 10 years later, when I applied to become an officer, by this time I was a mother. I had my daughter. I had to explain why they should take a chance on me. And fortunately for me, I had done so many positive things in that 10-year period to give the Army a reason to take a chance on why I was trustworthy enough to represent the United States Army. So my point being, something that I did when I was 18 years old, I had to explain over and over and over for 10 years of my life. So there was no social media then. There was no social media then. So I really want you to hear what I'm saying. I really want you to hear what I'm saying.